What's up, Cloud people? Cloud Studios here. I'm EarthyCornball14, and today I'm going to be playing an old favorite that the famous YouTuber Jacksepticeye. Shout out to him. Game he played, Slime Rancher. Now, I've been playing. I got this like a couple of years back when it was still famous. I still play it to this day. I just can't stop playing it. Now, let's see what I have to do. Okay, so I gotta feed my my phosphor rock largos. Now, if you guys are wondering why I'm playing this, it's just that this game is like calming. Basically, the objective here is you explore, make your own farm, make your own ranch, and all that. So we're gonna do that. First, I'm gonna get some heartbeats, that way I can feed my largos. Oh, I got a hen. So chickens here in the game are called hens, and they didn't change the name for the rooster, but they're called roostros. Here's my chicken coop. I have 2 of them. Also, this device collects like when they start to age, become older. So here we go. We're just gonna go feed them really quick. Here's my hunters, hunter largos. They eat mint mangoes. My hunter rads, or rad hunters. They eat akka. Alright, so 66 should be enough to feed them. Oh, these are my little puddle plorts. My puddle slimes. I gotta get their plorts. You guys are wondering what the plorts are. Basically, it's like the slime spoops, but they're crystals, since they literally pop out from the earth. So if you feed them, they just disperse it, and then you collect them, and then you make money from them. Actually, first video, I'm gonna be showing you guys some of the slimes that I have here. Oh, hang on, I gotta go get some odd onions. So if you want to know how to like play this, so basically you're gonna start off level 1 to explore like the far range. So this is like the area where you're gonna be starting off at. And if you go here, this is the cave area. You have to find like, there's these special slimes called Gordos. You got 5. I think there's like 4 over here or something. Same with the far ranch. There's one right here in the center, if you guys see. And there's a portal here somewhere that takes you over here where the pink Gordo is. Here is like this side is like the forest area where you find a few Gordos, honey slimes, hunters, all that, and boom slimes. Here is the ruins. This is where you can find the quantum slimes, and a Gordo here. This is where you get to like another island. You have to find a portal here on the cave area in order to get here. Now there's a map to. Now if you go to the portal here, it takes you to like the Great Past, which is like basically where all kinds of slimes lived. So we're gonna be going through the slimes one by one. So this is the pink slime. This is gonna be the first slime you're gonna be encountering in the game, and these guys can be very annoying going to food, because they eat basically everything. They eat basically everything. Yeah, they basically. This is the rocks. This is the rock slime, and this is gonna be the second slime you're gonna be encountering. This one eats veggies, and its favorites are heartbeats. The reason why I feed them their favorite foods is because when you feed them their favorite foods, their plorts, they disperse 4 at a time. Next is the tabby slime. Adorable. It's a cat. Really adorable. Its diet is meat. Its favorite meat is the stony hens. But I don't feed my tabbies any meat at all. So what I do is, you could make a largo by simply feeding a different floor to a slime, and it'll become that, and that'll be their diet. Phosphor slime. Basically, these guys are like fireflies, and they only thrive during the night. So that's what you're gonna be encountering. Their diet is fruit, but their favorite is the cube berry. I have like a few. They produce a lot when they eat cube berries. The rat slime. These guys you're gonna be finding. You're gonna be finding these guys around at the rocks, the rock mountains, and you gotta be careful because these guys actually produce radiation, and they that's why they're called the rat slimes, short for radiation. Their diet is veggies, and their favorite food is the akka. Yeah, there's the biography. Next one is the boom slime. You could be able to find these guys in the forests where they're just going to be roaming around, being themselves, and they just explode from time to time. That's why they're called boom slimes. They eat meat. Their favorite one is the briar hens. I don't feed my slimes meat at all. This is the honey slime. This is crazy, the funniest looking one. This one, oh shoot, sorry about that. The honey slime. Basically, you can find this in the forest area, and you can feed it. There's gonna be like a gordo there that's gonna be hiding. You're gonna have to use a jetpack, and if you feed it. I found out that if you feed a gordo their favorite food of what they are, they'll grow faster and explode more. And as you see, this one is the mangoes. All right, darn controller. Next one is the puddle slime. These guys are really adorable. The only place you can find these guys is like at the mountains in a little puddle stream, and their favorite diet, they don't have any kind of favorite diets. They live in water. They thrive in it. And I also found out you have to have 4 puddle plorts for each pond that you make, because if you put too many, they're not going to produce because they're very shy. Crystal slimes. You can find these guys. You can find them at the rock mountains. So easily when they walk, they create crystals easily, as you can see in the back. Right there. I have a quantum crystal. We'll explain about them later. They like to eat veggies, and their favorite is the odd onion. Luckily, I have a bunch that are growing, and I'll feed them soon. Hunter slimes. These guys are actually very difficult to find at the forests, because hunter slimes could actually camouflage, so that's going to make it more difficult for you. But in the forest there is a hunter gordo, and you might not see him, but he's invisible. So if you feed him like a bunch of chickens, then you'll get the key and a bunch of hunter slimes to spawn. The quantum slime. Now these are guys I was about to explain. These you can find at the ruins. Basically, they're like a pixelated kind of slime. Really cool to play with, and they can actually try to fool you. Like if you're seeing like one that's all glitching out, that's just the quantum slime making a duplicate. Its diet is fruits, and its favorite is the phase lemon. We'll get to the resources in a bit. The fire slime. Now, these guys, you can only find these at like the far past ruins where you can travel to the more far you get into the game. But the only way you can find these guys is in the game. when you go to like the past ancient ruins, they do like a little firestorm, and whenever a fire geyser spews out, these guys come out, and their favorite dye is ash. Actually, you could put an ash troughs and put them in it, and you could feed them. The way you could produce more ash for them, I learned that the hard way, is you got, whenever you have like a bunch of fruits or veggies that you don't need, or you already have, or that you already filled your auto feeding item machines to your slimes, you can just easily throw it at the center and it'll burn them, and they'll feed off the ash. Dervish slime. These guys are, they're basically found in the glass. Alright, I found out that it's called the glass desert. Alright, so these are found in the glass desert, and basically they're like a little spinning one. All they do is just spin all day. So you're gonna be able to find these guys in the glass desert. They're really fun. They're really funny to find and feed. Their favorite fruit for a diet is the prickle pear. It's actually really weird the way it shapes. Tangle slime. These guys you'll be finding in the glass desert as well. So they eat meat, and the portal that you need, there's 2 portals that you need in the glass desert in order to get back to your ranch. There's a Gordo tangle slime actually sitting on it, and its favorite type of meat is one of the hens. It's the painted hen. Alright, next one. The mosaic slime. Now, this one is absolutely adorable. Basically, it's all like a kaleidoscope crystal looking one. Is freaking adorable. And its favorite dye is veggies, the silver parsnip. It makes sense because they're all shiny and all that. Saber slime. Okay, so when you're further to the game, you're gonna get a request from this. I forgot what this guy was called. I think it was Hobby or something. Yeah. So basically, he's gonna be asking you it. So basically, he's gonna be asking you to gather these certain purple fruits in order for him to make like a special paste of some sort. And the saber slimes are very, very wild when they're angry. They won't hesitate to attack you, but you can easily calm them down if you just feed them anything. So they're fruit. So if they're mixed with any slime, you just have to feed them the fruit and they'll calm down easily. Oh shoot! Sorry about that. Alright, Quicksilver slime. These guys are fast as heck. Their diet is electricity. They don't have a favorite. Sadly you cannot collect these guys. Because they fade out really quick. Even when you get the plorts to collect them, if you don't get them in time, they just disappear. So that's a bummer, but they're amazing because they're very fast. Alright, this one, everyone keeps on telling me that this is the glitch slime, but I haven't unlocked that yet. So I'm going to be doing a video about the glitch slime soon in the future, so stay tuned for that. The gold slime. Okay, these guys are very, very rare to find, because if you see a gold slime, you immediately have to throw something at it in order for it to get the gold plort. Because if you don't, it's gonna run away, and it will run away. Trust me, I've actually experienced it when I first saw it. All right, lucky slime. So basically, the lucky slime is kind of like a tabby, but every time when you encounter it, you're gonna be hearing a little jingle, and that's gonna be the lucky slime. You have to feed it meat in order to get more coins from it, and you have to do it quickly before it runs away. Larval slimes. Oh, so this is what I was telling you about. The Largo slimes, basically, you just have to mix plort with a different slime, and it will become what they are, and their diet will become what they are and what they're for. Gordo slime. Okay, so these are the ones I was telling you guys about. Basically, you have to find them all around the map. They'll just sit there until you feed them. You have to feed them a certain amount in order for them to explode, and you have to get a slime, and you get a slime key for the next area. Party Gordo. Okay, so I found out that the Party Gordo only shows up around weekends, and wherever it shows up, it's completely random around the map of the world or Slime Rancher. So you gotta be precise on where and when it's gonna appear. I actually got lucky because this one was in the ruins, and I just fed it, and it instantly exploded. Feral slimes. Okay, so this is what I mean about the wild slimes. Same with the sabers. So whenever they're alright, it says right there in the description, they only go feral on you and attack you if they're not fed. They have to eat in order for them to be happy. If you feed them, they'll stop attacking you and they'll be calm instantly. Tars. Okay. Tars? These guys are basically like the enemies of the slimes. So the way that the tar spawns is when a slime eats the same plort as what it is, it'll transform into that. And the slimes will actually get scared of the tars because the tars actually eat slimes. And when the tar eats a slime, it actually produces another tar. So the way you could get rid of these guys is you could just splash water on them, then they'll fade away when you get the water cannon. But you could just pick them up with your gun, your cannon, and then you just throw them out of the map. Alright, resources. The carrot. Obviously, we know what the carrot is. This is basically what I feed my pink slimes. Akka. This is what the rat slimes eat. It's kind of like spuds. So there are spuds. So basically, it's kind of like a potato of some sort. Heartbeats. I feed these to my my rock phosphors, and they love this root a lot. I can see why it's called heartbeat. Silver parsnip. The silver parsnip, you can only find it you can only find these at the glass desert because they'll actually be hidden somewhere and it'll be extremely hard to find. Odd onion. Okay, so the odd onion, you could easily find those somewhere around the cliffs or the forests. You just have to pick one up and plant it, and it will grow a bunch of them, along with a bunch of carrots as well. Gilded ginger. Okay, this one you cannot plant it or eat it. So basically, you have to feed this to a gold slime, and if you feed it to a gold slime, when you see one, they'll give you like 4 golden plorts. And you can't plant this, sadly. You can rarely find this in the morning when the sun's rising in the glass desert. Pogo fruit. Okay, so these you're gonna be easily finding these when you first enter the game. Mint mango. The mint mango, you can find this around like the forest areas. Basically, it's kind of like a mango, but it's very minty, very minty. Apparently, it's the sweetest fruit ever. But if there was a mint mango in real life, I would try it, but it'll be very powerful. Next one is the cube berry. Now this one, if you guys are wondering, EarthyCornball14, that's a strawberry. Well, yes, it is a strawberry, but it's called a cube berry because it's shaped as a cube, and the phosphors love eating this. You can actually only find these when you're crossing to the forest. There's actually a little tree. If you collect one, take it back to the ranch and plant one, you have your own cube berry tree. Phase lemon. Now, you can only find the phase lemons in the ancient ruins, and they actually show that these things actually glitch out. So it's the perfect fruit for the quantum slimes and the food that they prickle pear. Now this is what I was talking about. That the prickle pear looking weird. It literally has spikes because, well, it's called prickle pear for a reason. You can only find these in the glass desert because that's the only place where it grows. You bring it back, it will grow like a prickle pear tree easily. Kuka doba. These are the fruits that I had to get Ogden. I think that's his name now. These are the fruits I had to collect for him in order to unlock his ranch, in order for me to grow more fruit. So you have to get like 150 of these or something, but you can't replant these at all because these are ancient fruits. Chickadee. Okay, so these are basically like the chicks of the hens is what the beginning of what they are. Hen. Now, it's just basically a common chicken. It's that all the slimes love eating these. The ones that love me, of course. The rooster. These are basically the roosters of the chickens, but we don't need to worry about those. Stony chickadee. Basically, this is like a different there's like a few variations of it. Like here's one of them. And the stony hen makes sense. Briar chickadee. Briar hen. Painted chickadee. Painted hen. Okay, so the painted hen, you can only find it in the glass desert. And elder hens, elder hens are basically when the hens grow old. You could easily place like a machine when you unlock it, and it collects them. Elder rooster, the same thing. It's just with the rooster, it becomes old and whatnot. Okay, so I haven't collected most of the stuff yet, but I soon will because I'm going to be playing a lot. Yeah, that should be it, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of Slime Rancher so far. You think I should be playing it more, or should I just be continuing with my series? It's your guys' I want to hear your guys' opinion before anything. So, please like, comment, subscribe, put up that post notification because I'm actually going to be trying to post a lot of videos this summer. And I'll see you guys next time. Clyde Studios signing out. This is your host, EarthyCornball14, shocking out.